my God!
Everyone, the day has arrived. It is December 15th, and unfortunately for sports fans and for sports talk radio fans, this day was coming that Mike's on Francesa on the Fan is ending its almost 10-year series today. It was originally called Mic'd Up, but Mike Swan Francesa on the Fan is a better show title name. In all seriousness, I wanted to make a top 10 countdown list for his best moments as a solo host, because it wouldn't be fair to add Mad Dog into this list. But yeah, welcome to my top 10 list for the best solo Mike Francesa moments. This will be, of course, from 10 to 1, and I will not be introducing them because most normal countdown videos here on YouTube don't really have that formula of the host announcing the moments. So you will all have to watch the entire video to figure it out. And if you want to comment a moment that you may have missed, or maybe a moment you had on or off the air with Mike Francesa, you can comment below in the descriptions, I'm sure. But with that out of the way, if this video is going up on time, you can still call Mike today from 1 to 6 o'clock for sure. If you need a number, it's 877-337-6666. So just giving everybody the heads up, because I'm allowed to give out the phone number to WFAN. Legally, I am. So without further ado, enjoy my countdown. And once again, to Mike Francesa, thank you for 30 years of being on FAN. And hopefully we will hear from you again sometime in the near future, hopefully in 2018.
10. From the studios of WFN in New York and simulcast across the country via the YES Network, this is Mic'd Up. Francesa on the Fan. What's the matter? Pete, what's the matter? All right, what's going on? What are you guys doing in there? You got Ray running in and out of the room. What the heck is going on to start the show that way? I mean, come on now. Guys, geez, calm down. Ray's got to calm down. All right, I see you guys running around, going crazy. 9. Eli's got to be very careful today, because you make a bad pass against these guys, they take it to the house the other way. They are losing us. They're plus 15 because the Packers don't turn the ball over. But also, these guys take interceptions the length of the field all the time. Look what they did to the, I go back game after game this year, they have made big play. Jack, you just turn the lights out. Not a good way to finish the show. Not a good way to, Jack, leave him alone. It's not a good way to finish the show. You know Jack's back in the studio. Come here. You turn the lights out on the program. We're saying goodbye to the national audience. Say goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Bye. We'll see you next week.
Very good. All right. This is WFAN, WFAN HD, WXRK HD3 in New York. This is Mike Francesa and Jack Francesa. NFL Now for Week 13, 11 o'clock. Say, here's the Mink Man.
Here's the Mink Man.
WFAN 2020.
8. Nice if they tell me back. I thought we usually go to commercial out of the update, Pete. I mean, come on. Since when did we play one spot out of a commercial? I mean, come on, Pete. 7. Now, I can't blame anybody for not going the last couple of days, because I'll tell you right now, it was freezing. I mean, I can't tell you how. I was so cold yesterday. I went and got socks at the store with the Met logo on them, so they're getting worn once. I went and bought the ugliest pair of orange gloves in history and put those on yesterday, and I still, unless I was going to send Eddie back to the store for a wool hat, I had to get up and go upstairs in the booth because my ears were so cold I couldn't even sit there. That's how cold it was yesterday, and that was at 5 o'clock, and it got worse. And even Eddie didn't make it for more than like 3 innings. He was up in a booth 3 innings later. So, you know that. And the only reason he was down there early because he wanted to go to the Shake Shack. Get the hamburger, which I've convinced now the hamburger is good because the bread is something special about the bread. The burger's good, but I mean, I've had burgers that good. It's the bread. There's something about the bread in those Shake Shack hamburgers. I can't figure out what they do to the bread, but the bread is outrageous. I'm telling you, it's the bread. It's not the burger. The burger's good, but it's the bread is just incredibly good. Because it tastes different, and I'm trying to figure it out. And, you know, Eddie brought me a Shake Shack thing. You know, he gets those colossal doubles and triples. I get one burger.
Double,
you
not
know,
the triple.
I mean, geez, I don't know how he eats them. But there's something about the bread. 6. The Mets and Terry Collins have become completely accepting of this garbage. Well, you know, what are we going to do? Hey, you know, we'll just come out here tomorrow and try again. Thank God the Astros are here. We might be able to beat them a game. They're 6-33 in their last 39 games. The Mets are 12-30 in their last 42 games. 12-30. Do you know they have lost 14 of their last 16 home games. They have not scored more than 2 runs in a week. You have to go back to 82, which was the black hole of Met baseball, to see the last time that happened. This team has reached a low point that is unbelievable. That this season could become like this, and now you can see it. You know, the idea, the thing we talked about and we raved about Terry Collins was that he was not accepting of this garbage. He has become accepting of it. Last night, he wasn't even angry after the game. Well, you know, we had a couple of good bats. Why? Because Ronnie Cedeno fouled off a couple of pitches before he made out? Now that's what you're looking for? Today, Valdespin couldn't get a bunt down, blew a ball in center field in a 0-0 game, and did you watch as Baxter on a base hit got forced at second? If I saw that in a Little League game, I'd be upset.
Baxter made a mistake, and he's forced at second base.
On a base hit in front of him, he got nailed at second base. This is Major League Baseball.
I don't know what he's thinking there.
You're actually paying to watch this.
So at 9 over 7 tremendous innings. Line to center
The 8
field.
people who were there today, give them their money back.
It goes over his head. Colvin racing to second. He'll take the turn.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Harvey. Wow. You know, he struck out more guys than Nolan Ryan. Are you trying to tell me now Harvey's going to be Nolan Ryan? You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch this? I mean, I don't want to hear about these pitches. The first 8 questions last night. Well, what'd you think? Well, are you amazed? Are you amazed that he threw 96? Are you amazed that they stink? 5.
In that ballpark, if you still got some healthy players here who want to prove they're not doormats, well, they're going to have to show that right now. The Yankees have something to prove. They have games to win. They have the advantage of having one of the 2 teams behind them losing every day, since Baltimore and Tampa are facing each other. But it's been a long time since we've seen this. You know, at the end of the 2001 season, I remember the Red Sox fading out a bit. I mean, they were contending for a while, and then things fell apart with Jimmy Williams, and the Yankees took care of them pretty good, if I remember. In the end of that season, there's a 3-game set, I think, at Fenway, another one at the Yankee Stadium, which they just kind of walked right through. But otherwise, these late season series have always been pretty good and pretty meaningful, and it's just not the case finally for the first time in a long time. The only thing that you can see, Mike, and Teixeira's absence is part of this.
But I can promise you, as you can go listen to the interview, I was never asleep. I promise you. Justin in Queens, what's up, Justin?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's happening?
Listen, I'm in the car listening, and I just heard the interview with Ojeda.
Mm-hmm.
By any chance, did you fall asleep?
Okay. Got anything else you want to add?
No, I gotta be honest. Your eyes were hilarious on that thing.
Anything else you want to add?
Mike, it was priceless. Mike.
Anything else you want to add?
I do, but Mike.
Do you want to add anything else? I'm asking you. I asked you once. I'm going to ask you again. Do you want anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You want?
Mike, the eyes were priceless, Mike.
4. Wait a second. You're telling me the union can tell them who to put on the field?
That is what the
That
Jets
is
are saying.
ridiculous.
That is what the Jets are telling
That
them.
is that is utter nonsense.
Listen, I am.
Get me the player association on the phone there. I'll prove it right. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Since when can the union tell you who to put on the field?
Well, that is what the Jets are saying, and the Jets' stance is they feel that they are being egged on by everybody to not dress them so that they can take on the union. And my understanding
They don't have to take on a union. They have to pay them. They never have to be. Peter, use your noodle here. How can you ever compel a team to play anybody? 3.
With Hughes, who has a 70 ERA, but Java,
Hughes is a starter. Alex.
Java has to basically has to pitch like Pedro Martinez.
Alex.
Or otherwise, it's like
Wait a second.
the bullpen.
Java. Wait a second. Alex. How many?
Yeah.
What's Java's ERA this year?
Wait, it was 3.7 going into last night, so what? Maybe 3.8, 3.9 right now.
3.9. Wait a second. Andy Pettit is a starting pitcher. Andy Pettit's a starting pitcher who's won almost 200 games. What are you talking about?
If Andy Pettit goes 6 innings,
Andy Pettit can't pitch the.
runs, it's a miracle.
Hey,
and
Alex, Andy Pettit can't pitch the 8th inning. Hey, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get me the Java stats for his career. I'll teach Alex a lesson here. And show you the difference in his statistics since he's gone from being a relief pitcher to a starting pitcher. Why bring up Andy Pettit? He can't pitch the 8th inning. Andy Pettit. What does Andy Pettit in the end of his career, after being a starting pitcher for 15 years, have to do with this?
2. Conversation.
And it wasn't outlandish.
Yeah, and I heard what you said about the pass rusher, too, but I thought your Cooper answer was outstanding. Thank you. Coming from you, that means a lot, obviously.
Put my mic on! Stop turning it off, please. Gosh. Sorry about that, folks. Every time I go to talk, my mic is off.
I want to say that Brady and the two guys are totally innocent.
How are they innocent?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah, let me hear this one. This is good. Let me hear how they're innocent. Go ahead.
All right. Mother Nature, over the last 100 years, every time there's a football filled at 12.5, and it goes outside to a colder temperature.
Stop before you.
Let me finish.
Stop before you embarrass yourself. Stop now. Stop. Don't give me atmosphere. Don't give me atmosphere. You know what you know is that you're a fan who's a fool. You tell me this. Well, listen, Steve.
Let me tell you why it is.
Well, no, wait a second.
This isn't the whole reason. Let me tell you the rest.
Did he take the balls and order the equipment guy to alter them?
No.
No. What do you mean no?
I'll tell you what happened in the Wells report.
Steve, are you going to tell me you looked at the evidence and you don't think he had someone doctor the balls?
I looked at the evidence, and Wells made a mistake on the evidence.
He made a mistake? Why didn't Brady turn his phone over?
It's a kangaroo court.
How is the NFL a kangaroo court?
Could you please let me explain why?
No,
why
I don't want to hear this garbage. Give me an answer to the questions I asked you.
I'd like to tell you.
I don't want your math equations. Tell me, you just told me he didn't doctor the balls.
That is correct.
Did you read the evidence?
I read it all.
And you think that Tom Brady did not instruct those guys to doctor the balls?
That is correct.
What are you, nuts?
No,
I mean, go tell someone else then, please.